Okay, third section it is. What is the image of negative 2, 4 after a reflection in the x-axis? Well, the image of negative 2, 4 after a reflection in the x-axis means that we are going to flip this over the x-axis. I hope you didn't lose track of my voice there. I wanted to grab a Relearn packet. It's a flip over the x-axis. So if I go to the point negative 2, 4, negative 2, 4 is right here. If I flip that, I got to count and repeat. That's the phrase we always use for a reflection. Is count and repeat the distance to the x-axis. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That would be the point negative 2, negative 4. So the answer to number 13 is negative 2, negative 4. Now the next one says to take that same point here, negative 2, 4, and this time reflected in the y-axis. So again, I'm going to count and repeat, but this time I'm going to do it to the y-axis. 1, 2, 1, 2. So this becomes the point 2, 4, which I will put down here. Now there seems to be some sort of problem in class, sometimes with kids remembering x from y. Look, this is the y-axis. If you want to remember it, you see how the letter y has this line that comes right down the middle of it, the y? That's kind of like an extension of it. So there's the y-axis. This is the x-axis right there. Okay, next. What is the image of the point 3, 7 after a dilation by a scale factor of 5? I won't even graph this one. Dilation means multiply, scale factor of 5 means multiply by 5. 3 times 5 is 15. 7 times 5 is 35. That's a question that a lot of people got right. Okay, now, boy, this is a very difficult one for me to demonstrate on the board. So let me first clear the clutter. And I'm going to graph the point 1, 5. 1, 3, 4, 5. So there's the point 1, 5. Now I'm going to rotate counterclockwise because it's a positive 90-degree rotation. I'm going to rotate 90 degrees clockwise. Now it's easiest for you to just put your finger right on the origin, right here, and just turn your paper 90 degrees counterclockwise. I can't really do that with the board. So I just want you to imagine if I go 90 degrees this way, I am going to end up here. It's a quarter turn for all the way around the circle. If I go all the way around the circle, I end up back there. This is 1/4 of the way. What is this coordinate? This is the coordinate negative 5, positive 1. So that's the answer to number 16, negative 5, positive 1. Number 17 says a rotation of 180 degrees. So that means I have to go another 90 degrees. Or you could just take your paper, put your finger on the origin, turn it upside down, because that's half of a circle, which 180 is half of 360. That would be the coordinate negative 1, negative 5. So there are my two values, okay? It's much easier to do that without. Now, for the next couple, I'm just going to look in a Relearn packet here. Number 18 says, what's the image of negative 5, 4 after a translation 3 units to the left and 4 units up? Negative 5, 1, 2, oh, we don't want that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, negative 5, and then positive 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So here's negative 5, 4. Now, translation means slide. You're going to move 3 units to the left and 4 units up. So if I go 3 to the left, it's 1, 2, 3, and 4 up is 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I go 3 to the left from negative 5, I end up at negative 8. And if I go 4 up, if I'm at 4 and I go up, I go 5, 6, 7, 8. So I get to negative 8, comma 8. Now I want you to notice something. When it says negative 5, 4, and what I'm going to do is go 3 left, that means I'm going to do minus 3. So that gets me to negative 8. And if I go 4 up, that means I'm going to add 4. That gets me to positive 8. So, or I should say 4 plus 4 is 8. So negative 8, 8 is the final destination there. Number 19, the point 1, negative 3, 1, negative 3, there's my point. And I'm going to move 7 units right and 1 unit down. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1 unit down. Now, what is that coordinate? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. that is 8, negative 4. You could, just like before, you could say, okay, well, if I'm going to the right, I'm adding. So 1 plus 7 is 8. And if I'm going to go down, I'm subtracting. So negative 3 minus 1 is negative 4. And that gives me 8 comma negative 4. You can do it either one of those ways to come up with the correct solution. Number 20 says, what's the image of 4 negative 8 after a dilation by a scale factor of 3/4? That means multiply by 3/4. So if I have 4 negative 8, I got to do 3/4 of 4, 3/4 of negative 8. Now this is like a lot of the do-its we've been doing in class lately, and also one of the questions on the part 1 of this exam, where you do fractions of things. So 4 goes into 4 once. 3 times 3 is 3. 4 goes into 8 twice. 3 times negative 2 is negative 6. So the answer to number 20 is 3, negative 6. This answer here was the answer to number 19. Okay? Last but not least, number 21, what's the only transformation that can change the size of a shape? That is D, dilation. So number 21 is choice D. The only thing that ever changes size is dilation. Remember about your pupils dilating. The size of your pupils changes, so therefore dilation is the only thing that changes size. Okay, so we have now finished 3 sections. Let's keep going.